Hi, I'm Appleonia and you're watching the AU review from India.
Appleonia, it's been amazing traveling around India with you for the last 2 weeks.
You too.
Let's take our minds back to Song Hubs last week, where we met some pretty incredible Indian musicians. What's your thoughts about collaborating with those guys?
It was super fun. I actually can't believe how amazing an experience that was to have that time put aside and all the work that people put into it to make it happen. And it was so incredible to just write with people that you would never ever think that you'd write with. I ended up having really collaborations with three classically trained Indian guys, and it was so cool. I wrote music that I never would have normally written. I don't think I wrote anything Appleonia-ish, but I wrote it was like a bit of a dream, like just writing very stream of consciousness and in a really unique way. So
Is that something that you've always wanted to do in your music
I
career?
never really thought about it. I mean, you don't exactly think about that type of scenario. I have collaborated a lot with a lot of different people, generally with people I know quite well, and definitely not with people coming from a classical background and from another culture and singing in another language and playing instruments that I don't normally hear. So super unique, amazing experience. I loved it.
And let's talk about the NH7 Weekender in Calcutta.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts about playing at that festival? I believe that's your first time playing the festival as well.
It was really cool. The festival was awesome. The crowd was so receptive and so sweet. I just remember feeling like there was a real just music lovers and a real sweetness about the crowd. It was great.
Any notable differences between an Indian audience and an Australian audience?
Notably, no, I can't say I noticed specifically. I could feel how grateful they were to have music and musicians there, and afterwards just people coming up, and there was a sense of like they don't take it for granted, that's for sure. So that was really nice.
Now, you've been to India quite a few times, is that right?
Yeah, I've been here 10 times.
What keeps drawing you back to this country?
Well, it's quite a mystery. I do some work in the south. Like I go visit a teacher there, a spiritual teacher, and it's a place where you have the opportunity to do things you don't normally do at home, like feed people that need feeding and work in the community, go to orphanages, all sorts of stuff. And every time I'm there, I think, oh, this might be my last time, who knows, and I keep going back. And it's sort of a mysterious process. I'm not sure what happens there and what exactly draws me back, but I find every time I come back, I'm just fueled with new revelations and new, it's a bit of a pattern interrupt coming and being in a space that is, where I go, it's a Indian rural, very traditional village. So it's a total pattern interrupt. Your thinking changes, your schedule completely changes, your clothing changes, your food,
After the India trip, what's your plans for the rest of this year?
I am doing a couple of things. I'm just recorded a new album, so I'm just finishing mixes on that. And I'm finishing a score for a documentary. And that's probably the rest of my year right there.
When can we look forward to the new album?
Sometime next year, maybe mid next year. Yeah.
Is this a typical Appleonia
It's different to my last one. It's called The Shattering, and it's a little more rocky maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not good at describing my own things, but there is definitely electric guitar on every track, which is a little unusual for my stuff, but
About your favorite single or album that you've heard this year?
I think I'll say my favorite artist this year, well, music that I've been listening to a lot is Nils Frahm, the German pianist, and I've been listening to that all the time. I had very cool experiences watching him live this year at the Opera House. So that's on repeat.
Appleonia, it's been great travelling around with you.
You
You're
too.
in India. Wish you all the best for the rest of this trip, plus also for your new album for next year. We can't wait to listen to it.
Thanks.
And hopefully we'll see you on the road next year touring the album.
Yeah.
Thank you for talking to us. Thank you.
Thanks, Johnny.